So what we're seeing here, we need to go back home. You see, we need to go back home. By going back home, how God had things arranged. You see, there's a book written by a white lady, a very intelligent white lady. I guess all white people are intelligent. She wrote about the superhuman. Do you all hear about the book?
No.
You all never heard about the superhuman?
No, not that book, no.
Okay, well.
J.A. Rogers.
Well, this is what she wrote about the superhuman when she was asked, who does she identify as the superhuman? She said, first of all, the superhuman is a person that doesn't wear clothes. He's insect repellent. He behaves like a baby, like a child. He doesn't have a doctor nor a pharmacy, and he doesn't have any supermarkets. That is the superhuman. Who did she just describe? She just described some folks that live in the forest that they call the jungle. She just described some folks that ate electric food. You see, the man in the forest, but the Africans, he didn't have any potatoes. He didn't have yams. He didn't have rice. He didn't have beans. He didn't have a cow. He didn't have a lamb. All those things lamb came from Arabia. The cow came from Europe. What did we have? We only had that which God had made. And that's why we looked the way we looked then. But we don't look like that now. Look, we came here, we were naked. We had no clothes on. But we look good. You take your clothes off now and see how funky you look. Extended stomach, vaginal discharge, just name it. You know, we have everything under the sun. Yet we try to make excuses to defend that. But it is time for us to go back to the mother. I wrote a paper many years ago, Back to the Mother. You have to. That is something that you cannot break. You see, you don't feed gorillas polar bear food. You don't do that. There is such thing as gene food consistency. We've been given the wrong food to eat. Elijah Muhammad said that. So we need to go back, and nobody could stop us, because that is our right. That is our cultural right position. That is our culture. But now we have something else besides culture. What they call it? Tradition. It is, Bongo, why are you giving your child maniac root? They call it gari in Nigeria. It is the tradition of my people. I say, well, to hell with the tradition. Tradition has nothing to do with reality and culture. Tradition could only mean that something was introduced, and you obeyed it, and 500 years of it is carried on. That doesn't make it right, because it is tradition. You're eating dead food as a tradition.